Welcome back to the acting.skillshub.life YouTube channel. I am Jennifer Hale. I've been doing this for a long time, and I'm here to share with you what I know. Today, I'm continuing our series on common questions about voice acting. And today's question is, how to sound natural when reading a script. Well, first thing I'm going to tell you is that is not going to happen in the few minutes you're going to watch this YouTube video, but I will give you an understanding of what you need to go out and understand and begin to learn in order to be able to bring a script to life. Okay? We're going to start with that word that I've now said 3 times, understanding. Understand what you're reading. Some people will grab a script and go straight to, how do I say this? When they don't actually understand the story. First, take the time it takes so it takes less time. I was once told by a casting director in a workshop way back in my 20s in Atlanta to read a script 5 times before I ever thought about how to perform it. It's great advice, and 5 is very short. Anthony Hopkins reads his script a couple of 100 times. And it's to develop a deeper understanding and a relationship with the material, to let that material crawl up inside you and become part of you, so that what comes out is an organic human experience, not a concept or an idea of acting, okay? So how to sound natural. First thing you're going to do, you're going to read it 5 times. Read it for different angles of it, different understandings of it. Just read it over and over and over till you understand it better, okay? Now I'm gonna cold read something here for you. I've just grabbed a book off of my shelf. Let's see. How do we believe that we can predict and control the natural forces of the universe? Through clever intellectual manipulations and tool usage, we accept this notion so completely because we've been conditioned to believe implicitly that only by doing so, using our intelligence, can we in fact survive nature. Okay, I have no idea what I said. Neither do you, because I didn't understand it. So in understanding it, I need to understand context. What am I talking about? What is this from? This is from a book called The Day of Piglet. It's part of this series. I haven't looked at it in probably 25 years, so I have no idea what I'm saying. So my first step, you're looking at the inside of the sausage here, is I just went through the words, got them out of my mouth. Now, what I should be doing is shutting off the camera, reading this to myself 5 times, but I'm going to tell you out loud my process. So first thing I'm doing is backing up and going, wait. Who am I talking to? Where is this happening? Okay, this is happening inside a story where Pooh and Piglet are having a metaphysical conversation. And they're quoting an author who he's talking about the predicament of society and our disconnection from ourselves and from nature. Okay. So now I know that, this is like a Piglet or somebody, sharing a document to support what they're saying. Okay, all right. So the question is, how do we believe that we can predict and control the natural forces of the universe? Oh, so what they're saying is, why do we think we can do that? Oh, now I understand. How do we believe that we can predict and control the natural forces of the universe? I don't know. Let me figure this out. Through clever intellectual manipulations and tool usage. Oh, I was wrong. First I thought I was saying one thing. Okay. I'm saying this instead. How do we believe that we can predict and control the natural forces of the universe? Because I read on, I got more context. Through clever intellectual manipulations and tool usage. Now I understand what I'm actually saying, and this is another step for you guys. Put it in your own words. In other words, that first sentence, how do we believe, blah, 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 becomes, all right, how are we going to do this? And the second sentence, through clever intellectual manipulations and tool usage, really is, this is how. So, how do we believe that we can predict and control the natural forces of the universe? Through clever intellectual manipulations and tool usage. We accept this notion so completely because we have been conditioned to believe implicitly that only by using our intelligence can we in fact survive nature. All right, so there's a million ways to say that and bring it to life, which is the next step. I have to decide what point of view I'm going to take on this. I'm going to take the point of view of humans are silly. We think we're stronger than nature. How's that going for you? Yeah. All right, so I'll read it that way first, okay? How do we believe that we can predict and control the natural forces of the universe? Through clever intellectual manipulations and tool usage. We accept this notion so completely because we have been conditioned to believe implicitly that only by using our intelligence can we in fact survive nature. Okay, that's one point of view. So point of view, that's another piece of this equation. Now I'm going to shift my point of view. These are ways to bring scripts to life. I'm going to hold on to that point of view. Now I'm going to dig into the opposite point of view, which is that humans are superior to nature. Here we go. We're just trying this on. It's not about right and wrong. And when you're practicing at home, I want you to try stuff on. Okay, so here we go. How do we believe that we can predict and control the natural forces of the universe? Through clever intellectual manipulations and tool usage. We accept this notion so completely because we have been conditioned to believe implicitly that only by using our intelligence can we in fact survive nature. Opposite perspective, but it made sense and came alive because I believed in it. Now this is total cold reading. The next piece that's missing is a true emotional investment, which would mean I would go into my library of human experience. Think of a moment when I was in a situation very similar to this, or something that just rings true in my body, however you want to do it, whatever your system is, and I would bring that into this. Now, I'm not going to do that here because that's further levels of work, and you get the point. So the point is how to bring something off the page. Number one, these tools that you're seeing me use on the fly today, they're 40 years in the making. Wherever you are on your journey, take the next step, because that's how you get here. Those years are going to pass anyway. Do the things you love. Practice the things that fill your soul. Okay? So bringing a script to life has many elements. The first of which is understand it. The second of which can be, there are many, but get context. Who am I talking to? Why am I saying this to them? What's happening that I'm saying this right now? Who else is standing in the room? Get all those things in your head and take a minute and drop into them. All right? And the next piece could be point of view. What's my point of view? Am I being a person right now who totally believes this, or who's kind of going, really? Making fun of this? Pick something. Pick something as a point of view. There's no right and wrong here. The only wrong is not having a point of view. Okay? And then there are lots of emotional elements and other things you can play with. And I don't mean showing your emotions. Please don't like trot your emotions out. Like, look, it's my emotion show. That's not acting. Human beings don't set out to surf emotion to emotion necessarily. They set out to do things and to experience things. And in that process, they have feelings that they sometimes may not want to have. So you shouldn't lead with emotion. It should be in there. You want to load the machine and have it all full of life, but you don't want to spew that life all over everyone, unless it's a character that does that. All right. So again, keep in mind what you saw me do here was just a rough sketch, like a blah, 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 just to make some points. It was not a completed performance. It was none of that. It was just elements to help you understand this. So I hope you have some slightly greater knowledge than you had when you started this video of how to bring a piece of copy or a script to life. Have a great day. Glad you're here. Check out some more videos. And as always, like, subscribe, share, all the things. We appreciate you. Want to know more about this? Head on over to acting.skillshub.life.